having me. My name is Nathan Lomax, co-founder of Quickfire Digital. We're a Norwich-based digital evolution agency focused on e-commerce. We typically develop in Shopify or Shopify Plus, and we focus on maximizing efficiency, scalability, and profitability through the use of technology. Look at Google Shopping. If you're within the world of e-commerce, I'd look at SEO. We've put out a load of content recently with Mark Williams-Cook from Canada around SEO for e-commerce, so check that out. We've done a couple of white papers with Climbing Trees and Launch Online, and before that Honcho. So there's tons of content that we've produced and out there generally around how you can optimize your e-commerce store. Essentially, there's two sides to a website. There's traffic and there's conversion. So it's one thing getting footfall to the store. That might be through PPC, that might be through SEO, that might be through paid social, maybe look at Instagram ads, Facebook ads. We're doing some work with TikTok at the moment or Snapchat. There's tons of platforms out there to drive quality traffic to the store. The second part of that puzzle is then conversion. So once we've got them there and we've spent the money and effort to get them to the store, how do we get them to convert? So making sure that the site loads fast, making sure that the pages are optimized correctly, making sure that the products are easy to find and the site is intuitive as possible, making sure the cart doesn't take hundreds of clicks to get through, but you're looking at 3 or 4 clicks to get from start to finish of the customer journey. Those kind of things I would look for, and it doesn't matter what budget you've got. All I would say is if you're a smaller retailer, perhaps consider going after something and doing something properly as opposed to spray and pray. And what I mean by that is don't try and do everything for everybody with limited budget. Choose a niche, choose a sector, choose a platform or a channel and go after it and do that properly, as opposed to spreading £100 between PPC, SEO, social, etc. You just won't get traction because there's not enough investment in the platform. So do one and do it properly, as opposed to try and do everything, would be my number one piece of advice for smaller retailers looking to scale. Products or services hasn't changed in thousands of years. Essentially, people buy in relationship and people buy from people. So the relationship piece is still incredibly important, whether you're in the B2B, B2C space, you're selling product or you're selling service. People will always buy from people and based on relationship. Do I know, like, and trust that individual? I think the ingredient that people miss is the model of reciprocity. So how can I create the feeling of being indebted to those around me? So how can I help others? How can I pay it forwards? How can I support others? How can I build meaningful relationships that are genuine, not just to earn a quick buck? The amount of people you see that are looking to scale their enterprise, whatever level, and you can see right through it, right? You're like, okay, you're being incredibly nice, but what's in it for you? And actually, there is a bit of a hidden agenda. If you go in with no hidden agenda, you are simply there to help others. We call it fix the bleeding neck. If you're there to solve somebody's problem, that problem that keeps them up at night, you naturally will build reciprocity. What does that mean? It means that people will, as soon as they need your product or service, will more often than not think of you because of something that you've done for them. So just go about in your career trying to help others, supporting others, pushing others forwards. And actually, if you can solve their problem or challenge by making an introduction, by doing something for them, by going out your way to help them, then do just that, because relationship marketing is so important and is complementary to any digital, online or offline marketing you end up doing. Get to a stage in business where you grow beyond the kind of knowledge that you've got yourself. And essentially we got to a level as a business where we could manage 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people. As soon as we got beyond that, we needed to step it up a level. As soon as we started to go from a 100,000 turnover company to 500,000 towards $1 million and beyond, we now need to start thinking, okay, well, yeah, do we have the proper appraisal process in place? Are our contracts robust enough? Have we got the right sickness, maternity, paternity, all that good stuff? The package is so important. It's incredibly competitive marketplace at the moment. Recruitment is probably one of the biggest challenges in the industry right now, and actually across many industries as we come out of the pandemic. So how can we make sure that our HR is absolutely spot on? Also, if you make sure your people are happy and you do everything you can to support your people and to give them an environment to grow and learn and everything else, then you will reap the rewards down the line. Now, it's quite cliche to say you're only as good as your people, but that's absolutely spot on. So having HR support from you guys or from somebody else in the industry that allows you to say, you know what, I'm not going to worry about the appraisal and whether it's right or wrong, because I've got the templates from someone that knows what they're doing in the industry. I'm not going to worry about this part or this part. Okay, someone's come to me with a challenge, someone's come to me with a complaint, someone's come to me with a problem at home, whatever it is. Essentially, you can't know everything, and so having that crutch or that silent partner in the background to just say, hey, I need some help over here, I'm a little bit stuck, I'm not sure what to say or how to go about this. Having someone that's been there, seen it and done it in your corner, imagine it like a boxing match. Having professionals in your corner that know what you're doing is hugely important, particularly as you're looking to grow what is hopefully going to become a large agency.